Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from the YMCA Kennedy Complex here in Huntington, West Virginia for tonight's regional playoff game between your Wahama White Falcons and the home team, the Huntington St. Joe's Irish. We were in originally scheduled 5:30 first pitch. It got moved up to 5 o'clock. Now we're getting underway around 5:39. There's been some showers throughout the afternoon into the early evening. We got a nice little break right now. Hopefully as much baseball can be played as humanly possible as Wahama comes into the game. They're the number 4 seed in the regional. It's a double elimination. Neither of these teams have lost, both 1-0 as the White Falcons beat Wirt County 6-5 at home last night, a game where you were up 6-2 going into the last inning. The Tigers made a little bit of a late push. Wahama, a couple of mistakes down the stretch, but they survived. Cyrus Rickard was excellent pitching in relief, and this guy right here, Aiden Young, had a big triple in the game as he will dig in against Jacob Courts for St. Joe's. First pitch is up. We'll give you the starting lineup. Aiden Young leads off. He's the pitcher today for Wahama. Parker Fields bats second. He's at shortstop. Cyrus Rickard catching, batting third. 1-0 pitch. It is skied high down the third base line in foul territory, and the catch made there by St. Joe's third baseman Wyatt Pence for the first out. So I got Rickard 3-hole catching, Jake Roberts at first base batting fourth, Braden Stats at second base hitting fifth, Harrison Lloyd is at third base batting sixth. Cade Blackshire bats seventh, he's in center field. Parker Jodon in left field hitting eighth. A.J. Newell is your designated hitter batting ninth, and Zane Dangerfield in right field not hitting for Wahama. Here's Fields, 263 batter, shortstop. Here's the offering from Courts, just off the plate, out. St. Joe's will start. Mason Watson, center field, leading off. Braden Marshall bats second. He's at second base. Here's the 1-0 to Fields, is lifted in foul territory down the right side, and it stays in the field of play. A beautiful leaping catch right next to the fence from Cam Keller. Really good awareness, knew he wasn't going to run into it, and reached out, used that long left arm. So 2 foul ball pop-up outs for Wahama. There is Cyrus Rickard, no score, top of the first. As Courts winds and delivers. Rickard, a lazy fly ball, left center field, the catch made. Backtracking by Hudson Musavi, St. Joe's Jr. White Falcons down in order. We'll give you the rest of the Irish lineup when they bat in the next. No score. It's the regional playoffs.
At Farmers Bank, when we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We mean to stay for good for the long haul, through the ups and downs and everything in between. But we also mean to stay for good for bringing good things to good people who call this place home. The good of a community well connected, a business well built, a family well loved, a life well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank, stay for good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Step up to the plate this spring with color blooms and hometown pride at Bob's Market and Greenhouses. Brighten your porch with beautiful hanging baskets bursting with color, and add a touch of green with our full lush Boston and macho ferns, perfect for spring. Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering for our hometown team. Go Falcons. Make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses. Growing flowers, friends, and families since 1990.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we are back to it here at the Kennedy Complex in Huntington, as it's no score, bottom one. White Falcons went down 1-2-3 to start the game. The St. Joe's lineup leads off with Mason Watts in center field, Braden Marshall at second base. He hits second. Cam Keller is in the 3-hole at first base. Wyatt Pence at third base, batting cleanup. Jacob Courts, the pitcher, hitting fifth. Evan Mannon is the catcher, batting sixth. Hudson Musavi bats seventh. The shortstop, Brody Runyon, in right field, sticking eighth. And Noah Cooper is the designated hitter, batting ninth for St. Joe's, as Tucker Watts is in left field. So here he is, Aiden Young, White Falcon ace, righty. Good fastball, excellent slider. Here's the first pitch, a little low and away. St. Joe's coached by Scott Shoemate. Wahama with first-year manager Mason Hicks. As ball two misses the zone. Mason Watts, senior, batting .390. Here's the 2-0. Into the outer half, it's a called strike. 2-1 pitch. And swung on and missed. Late breaking curveball. So it's good to see him locate with both early. Nobody on, nobody out. As Ricker gives the target, the 2-2 from Young is down low. His teams played twice in the regular season, both competitive games. St. Joe's winning 11-7 on March 31st, and then they beat the White Falcons again here on April 15th. Payoff pitch outside. And Watts with the leadoff walk. You might remember was that game where Cam Keller hit a walk-off home run. It was a shot out of here to left. After a long back-and-forth game, it featured 20 walks between the two teams. And ultimately, St. Joe's would survive, but now's the second season, the one that matters, as McDowell will foul tip it backward on the bunt show. Here's McDowell Jr. Hit a double in that April 15th game. .396 hitter, 22 runs batted in. Again shows the bunt. This one going to get to the end of the backstop. And he's up to second base. Mason Watts is on the pass ball. Pretty big backstop here. This is where Marshall used to play their regular season games prior to the building of Jack Cook Park, where the state tournament will be. As the 1-1 from Young is fouled off. Another bunt show. So Coach Shoemate trying to play some small ball, give Courts an advantage in the next. And a lot of games already canceled today across all four classes. I know Hurricane Cabell Midland nearby got banged recently as the 1-2 curveball tapped backward as McDowell hangs in there. It was a nice feel at the ballpark last night. It was a later 7 o'clock first pitch. And he had a sun delay. Rain caused a little problem before the game as the 1-2 offering swung out and missed. Aiden Young with his first punch out as he went after him with the fastball. Just a good night game venue there at J.C. Cook Park. We don't get it too often just for practicality, but you like playing under the lights. You prefer big games to be under the lights. The only problem is here you don't have any lights, as it's down and away for a first ball. Here is Cam Keller, as we mentioned, hit the big homer in the second matchup. 5'11" hitter. Has 2 bombs this year, just a sophomore. We'll watch under the knee. So the winner obviously stays up top in the bracket that you want to be in, and then the loser will face the winner of the Hannon-Wirt County game going on right now. As that is a called strike one on the outside corner from Aiden Young. 42 ribbies this year for Keller. Second on the team as that is hit high in the air, deep center field. Blackshire several steps back, makes the catch. It'll be deep enough for Watts to tag to third successfully. So Wahama with 2 down, runner on third base. Good job by Blackshire. As that was hit really high, hung up there for a while. Keller put a charge into it. Had to reach out with the left arm. As Blackshire will squeeze it, it's by Cyrus Rickard. And St. Joe's going to score a first run of the contest. As Mason Watts gets to second on a pass ball and then scores the same way. So Watts, the senior, utilizing the speed. And Wahama just got to keep it in front any way you can. Nobody on, 2 down. As Young winds and lets loose of the 1-0. It's over the letters, second ball. Pence 2 for 3, 3 ribbies in that game. The first matchup in Mason back on the 31st. Here's a 2-0. Healthy Hack missed it as it goes 2-1. It's Pence up, Jacob Courts in the on-deck circle. 2-1 offering at the knees, called strike. As it goes even 2-2. Nobody on, the Young delivery is skied right side of the field. Zane Dangerfield working his way towards the line. Will make the catch. And the side is retired. St. Joe's up 1-0. As we'll head to the second on the WJEH Facebook page.
The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club.
Did you see ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots down low.
Candied bacon.
3 steps forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back to it, top of the second here in Huntington, West Virginia, taking on the top-ranked St. Joe's Irish. Best team in all the land this year throughout the regular season. They just went on a heater, had a good nucleus back, solid pitching staff, the whole squad. 1 through 9, really capable. As Courts will work to the lefty, Jake Roberts. First pitch, a little low and away. Joe's slipped up, lost at East Carter on May 7th. Prior to that, their last loss was all the way back on April 20th at the hands of a really solid Sherman team. The Mighty Tide will have a chance. They'll be in the mix. Here's Jake Roberts, 397 on base percentage, 286 average. Or the cleanup man, a football standout as well. Here's the 1-1, swung on and missed. It'll go Jake Roberts, Braden Stats, and Harrison Lloyd, 4-5-6. Up 1-2, Courts offers. Hard check swing. They look at the third base umpire, and he says that he did go. As the pitch was really around the zone. Didn't have a good angle ourselves as to whether or not Roberts offered at it, but Nonetheless, probably too close with 2. Not to take an aggressive hack at it. Here's Braden's stats. Opening on, 1 away. Here is Courts. Over the outer half, called strike. Courts ahead, 0-1. Spinner a little outside. As the 1-1 is to stats, rolled over foul. Courts pitched in the April 15th game. Went 3 2/3 in that one. Only gave up 1 earned run, but walked 5, gave up 6 runs total, 4 strikeouts. Here's a 1-2 delivery down low. And St. Joe's saw Rickard in that game, who pitched for us last night along with Harrison Lloyd. Curveball. Stats was out in front, tried to adjust, and then ultimately, Courts just too good with the 12-6. Beautiful pitch. In that first matchup, Wahama saw a little bit of everybody. Pence, Runyon, Keller, McDowell. Kind of Johnny Allstaff for the White Falcons, too. So you know what both teams have, as that is a taking strike 1 from Harrison Lloyd. Only advantage you have coming into the day is your ace, Aiden Young, first time throwing in this series this year is the 0-1. He was down on the turf. Playoff baseball, just got to limit the mistakes, got to execute. St. Joe's able to score the first run via pass ball in the last. Here's Lloyd batting .356. Here's the offering. Going for a strike. Lloyd, big RBI single down the stretch of last night's game. I'll have to protect 1 and 2. Courts fastball, called strike 3. Jacob Courts strikes out the side in order. It's 1-0 St. Joe's. We're back after this on the WJEH Facebook page.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen-Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Back to it in Huntington. Wahama taking on St. Joe's second round regional playoffs. Jacob Courts will lead off for the Irish. They lead Wahama 1-0. A low in the air shot right field. Will bounce in front of Dangerfield. First pitch, first swing single for Jacob Courts as he goes oppo. Solid piece of hitting. I think the right decision there from Dangerfield to let it drop. That's not one that you want to dive for, and then it rolls all the way to the corner. Good job slowing up, taking it there by Dangerfield. It's wet, particularly in the outfield. Got the turf infield, grass outfield. So it's going to be tricky to keep your foot in and kind of judge some of those hops. As Courts in with the first St. Joe's hit of the game. Second base runner here's Evan Mannon. Shows bunt, gets it down to the pitcher. Young, the lead runner at second. And it took him off the bag. Wahama going for the lead runner on the Mannon sacrifice. It was going to be a tight play. Unfortunately, had to jump to keep it from going into center. And Joe's going to have first and second. Credit Manning for getting it down, and Coach Shoemate again going to the small ball. Courtesy runner is Anderson Fry for the Joes. As Musavi will dig in. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Their actual name is the Irish. As that is fouled off right at a car. It just missed it by a couple of feet. That's fortuitous. Got a lot of them lined up over by the railroad to the right of us. This is a big complex. They play a ton of soccer here as well. As that is a ball to Hudson Musavi. First and second, nobody away. 1-0 St. Joe's, bottom two. And a curveball gets a strike call. As Young up 1-2. Hayden, state championship pitcher. I'll miss a little in with ball two. Of course, came into the 2023 semifinals in extras against Charleston Catholic. Came through Wahama. Would win it all that season as Young looks him back into the bag. Now the ace has 200 career strikeouts. We called that earlier this season. 2-2. Outside. Need a double play ground ball here. This is a really good spot to be able to roll them with the true hops, the turf. Wahama turned one double play last night. As the payoff is a line drive. It's down in the grass. Dangerfield fields it in right, throws it to the cut. And the Irish will have the bases loaded. This time Hudson Musavi at the base knock.
Right fielder number 23, Brody Runyon.
White Falcons on their heels. It's the 8-hole hitter Brody Runyon. Runyon, a junior, was 2 for 3 in the April 15th matchup. Launch a ball one. One ball, no strikes. Is down and away. Good pick there from Cyrus off the turf. So already down 1-0 early. Wahama going to bring the infield in. Trying to cut it down at the plate. 2-0. It's time for a third ball. Young, a guy that's usually pretty solid with the command. 54 to 14 strikeouts, a walk. 3-0. Called strike. Runyon 366. 30 runs batted in. As the hitters count, he'll swing aggressively, and he shoots it into left field. As that'll score the second run, and it's past Jodan. In comes the third. Coach Shoemate put up the stop sign. He goes anyway and scores. Overruled there by Hudson Musavi. I think Coach Shoemate will be all right with it. As Wahama unfortunately turned what probably should have been an RBI single into a bases clearing two-bagger there for Brody Runyon. As it gets the single with the advancements on an E7. Here comes Mason Hicks out to the bump. It's not going your way. You get here off the bus. You wait around. Certainly not an excuse, just adding to some of the frustration. And then a couple of pass balls in the first. Give St. Joe's credit. They're just peppering it all over the field. They got 3 hits here in the second. As Wahama has committed a couple E's here in the frame also. And you're going to go to Parker Fields here. Coach Hicks going to another arm as we step away on the WJEH Facebook page.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
Step up to the plate this spring with color blooms and hometown pride at Bob's Market and Greenhouses. Brighten your porch with beautiful hanging baskets bursting with color, and add a touch of green with our full lush Boston and macho ferns, perfect for spring. Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering for our hometown team. Go! And we're back to it on the WJEH Facebook page. Parker Fields inherits a runner on second, nobody out situation as he'll deliver a called strike one to Noah Capper, St. Joe's designated hitter. The Irish with 3 runs in this frame as this is deposited out of play. Singles from Jacob Courts, Hudson Musavi, Brody Runyon. As Fields will peek at second, slide step, and he misses up and away. Ball and 2 strikes. This is lifted high in the air, straightaway left. Jodon camped underneath it. Will make the catch for out number 1. A routine snag for Jodon. As St. Joe's back to the top of the order with Mason Watts. Watts, 390, 12 ribbies, 2 doubles and a triple on the year. He walked first time through the order. As Fields will take a peek and goes. Bunt show, it's down. Fields fields it to first. Gets there by a step and a half. As the base runner Runyon advances to third. That's the third St. Joe's player that's bunted or attempted to bunt. Here's Braden McDowell with 2 down. As Fields will offer and miss up high. Fields 28 2/3 innings pitched this year as the 1-0 is hit in foul territory down the third base side. Lloyd will make the catch, and the side is retired. 4-0 St. Joe's. Need base runners, need them now. As we'll step to a break on the WJEH Facebook page.
The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club.
Did you see ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots start loud.
Candied bacon. A buttermilk ranch bun. With a jalapeno kick. Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
we're back to it here in Huntington, West Virginia. 4-0. St. Joe's leads the Wahama White Falcons in the top of the third inning. Second game of the regionals, double elimination. You'll play Wirt County tomorrow. The loser of this one will, as you can pretty much chalk that one up. Wirt was up 18-1 over Hannon last we checked. 7-8-9 for Wahama. Courts has retired him in order to this point as Blackshire gets a first pitch bunt down and the throw to first in time. That's something Courts will take all day. Blackshire, very good bunter, has good speed. If you're going to do that, though, you got to either get it down third or down first. That's just not enough pressure to put the pitcher under as Jodan will take a strike one. That's what the playoffs are all about. You got to be the aggressor. Here's Jodan, 226 hitter. Here's the offering. It's a ball a little off. Jodan, left fielder, bats with the DH. A.J. Newell due up next. Here's a 1-1 offering up top. We're 2 days out until the state track meet. We'll be there covering that one. Here's a 2-1, a little away. So looking forward to seeing all the White Falcon athletes. There will probably be a lot of red lately. Here's a 3-1, Jodan, fly ball, shallow right, and an easy catch. Grabbed by Brody Runyon for out number 2. 9-hole man, designated hitter A.J. Newell. And a key ribby sacrifice fly down the stretch of last night's game. And came into catch, too. Newell, 167. This Courts will wind and come to the plate. And it's high for a first ball. And the 1-0. Hopper ground ball, left side of the infield. Pence skipped throw to first, and it's dug up by Cam Keller. St. Joe's flashing the leather. As again, Wahama retired in order. 4-0 Irish. We're back after this on the WJH Facebook page.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
4-0 Huntington. St. Joe's leads it over the Wahama White Falcons in the bottom of the third. St. Joe's 1 run in the first, 3 in the second, as Parker Fields will face Cam Keller. Keller, sophomore, flew out to center field last time in the first. As Fields will offer, and Keller started to offer, hit the knob of the bat, foul ball. Keller, 5'11" batter, on his way to a first-team All-State season, 48 RBIs, 11 doubles, 2 bombs. 0-1 pitch is hit high, foul down the left side, over towards the soccer fields. Here at the soccer home for St. Joe's as well. one of the better teams in that regard. I believe won the state championship this year. They did. At the other YMCA complex, here's an 0-2. First ball. It'll go Keller, Wyatt, Pence, Jacob, Courts, 3-4-5. Fields just missed, decent location. Two balls, two strikes. Fields back to it, as that is pulled foul towards Coach Shoemate. We'll do the 2-2 again. This is hit towards the right center field gap well. This will be extra bases. Keller to second. It's bobbled for a second. Campbell head to third. And he's in easily. Cam Keller doing his shopping at the gap as he hits a rocket. He's been a tough egg to crack in the St. Joe's White Falcons series. The walk-off homer, that one was to left, and then today the gapper in right center. Here's Wyatt Pence, as that is pulled out of play. Got some good college prospects on this team. Got Mason Watts, committed to Kentucky Christian University. As Fields from the stretch, 0-1. Head to the plate outside. There'll be an article from this game tomorrow. Got Tim Stevens from HD Media here. You can find that probably online or in your paper. Here's a 1-1. Called for strike two. Keller on third, nobody out. A ball and two strikes to Wyatt Pence. Ground ball, shortstop Aiden Young backhands. The throw to first is down the line, and Pence going to be safe. He brings in the fifth run of the contest. One of those days where things have really just not gone Wahama's way. It's the third error in the field to go along with a pass ball. And two of them. Here's Jacob Courts. First pitch high. At least you were able to preserve Young from a pitch count standpoint. As Courts will watch a ball high. Of course, you hope to come back in this one, but nonetheless, you do have to assess the situation, be realistic. As the 2-0 pitch, the runner will take off. Rickard down to second, and Wahama misplayed it, going for the swipe tag, and he's safe. Wyatt Pence's. Really good throw there from Cyrus. I think he was going to get him. Courts 1-for-1 with a base knock. 5-hole batter. It's a nice, comfortable cushion. The pitcher does is take a strike. Three 3-1. Swung out and missed. Here's the payoff. Off the end of the battle. Dribble foul. Seven days out from the White Falcons softball team playing in states. We'll have all those games via radio on our station. It's the Metro News broadcast. It'll be on WMOV and WJH. Talking about the White Falcons and the Point Pleasant Lady Knights. Both the Mason County teams made it. As that is hit out of play. really understand why they have such a long gap between the end of the softball regionals and the start of states. As that is hit really well. Courts deep right. Dangerfield backtracks. He makes the catch. As Pencil advanced to third. So Courts doing a job there as he moves them. Well run, well read by Dangerfield. He's been busy. And again, doing well to play it correctly. But as I was saying, just too long of a gap. You got all the excitement from regionals, and then you just got to wait a week and a half until states. It's not great for the fans, as Manning will watch outside. And then if you're one of the softball teams, you got to think about scheduling these pointless scrimmages that your team doesn't really want to play. As Manning will swing and miss the count. 1-1. Not exactly sure what the reason is. I guess all the state's umpires are very scattered at the moment. The SSAC already pretty busy with the playoffs, the track. That probably has more to do with it, as that is a ball too elevated. Manning laid down a bunt last time. Wahama threw to second base, and everybody was safe. Here's a 2-1. Swung through. Manning, 256 batter. 2-2. And they'll ring him up. Beautiful little curveball there from Parker Fields, right on the outer black. So here is Hudson Musavi, junior shortstop, digging in, 2 down, runner on third. First pitch fastball, laser left field, over the shoulder, Joe Don. He won't get there as it's to the track, 6-0 St. Joe's. Pence comes in. He'll run to third. Musavi sliding in, and Harrison Lloyd put the tag on him. So an RBI double with a putout at third base. Wahama able to get it in and prevent the triple, but a frozen rope from Hudson. 6-0 home team, the White Falcons, with a lot of work to do. We're back after this on the WJ.
Step up to the plate this spring with color blooms and hometown pride at Bob's Marketing Greenhouses. Brighten your porch with beautiful hanging baskets bursting with color. And add a touch of green with our full lush Boston and macho ferns. Perfect for spring! Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. For over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on a hometown team. Go Falcons! Make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
When we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul, through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
And we're back to it here on the WJEH Facebook page. Wahama looking for something to get going, as they've been retired in order through the first 3 innings. And Aiden Young will step in trying to break up the perfection. He popped up first time. Here is Jacob Courts. Not going to get the call there, maybe an inch off. Young 210. As Courts will reach to the plate, offers down Broadway for a called strike. Courts 27 pitches thrown, 16 of them for strikes, 3 punch outs, no walks. Coach Scott Shoemate will take that all day long as that's down and away for ball 2. Got 8 teams in the state tournament this year. Whoever gets there is going to need 2 stud arms, 3 good ones. As that is a 3-1 count to Aiden Young. Going to be a way different format, totally different dynamic than we're used to, as that is outside for ball 4. So Young, first Wahama base runner. It'll be a great state tournament if you love baseball. Very long day for you if you don't. Talking about 32 teams being there. As Parker Fields will take strike 1. Fields popped up in the first. Oh and 1. Downstairs. Decent Wahama fans. Again, the usuals in the corner over in right. A few in the bleachers underneath of us. The weather and the uncertainty might have prevented some from making the trip. About 45 minutes or so, you jump on Route 2. As courts will go, ball and a strike. It's up. Runner on first, nobody out. As Young will take up from first, throw down to second, and Young got tagged out. He tried to dodge the tag, as it was a wonderful throw there from the St. Joe's catcher, Evan Mannon. Sent a seed, and it beat him by a good way, long enough to adjust his gait and try to dodge it. And now the field umpire is going to have a conversation. He made it difficult at Young. Gave him a little sleight of hand. We'll see if the first base blue had a different angle. Well, obviously had a different angle. Did he see something different? Heard a score update there. Gilmer up 5-0 on the Man Hillbillies. The mayor, Christopher Clark, has a conversation here with the field blue. Keeps it diplomatic, and Young will remain out. So Parker Fields digs in. 1 down, nobody on. As the ball is chopped to Wyatt Pence. Pence, perfect throw to first. Nobody on, 2 down for Cyrus Rickard. Mason Hicks just trying to generate something. I think you just didn't get maybe the jump that you wanted to on that steal. Of course, really quick pop time from Mannon. Got to cheat a little more. Here's Cyrus Rickard watching a ball low. All about the games within the game in baseball. All the details matter. Here's a pitch to Rickard, low and in. Rickard, 352 hitters. Had the most extra base hits on the team. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Here's a ball 3. All-State honorable mention Hooper. His brother Eli played here. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And ball 4 up. So 4 in a row. Going to put Rickard on. Second free pass of the frame. A Reds early game today. They beat the Phils 9-4. Couple of hits for J.J. Blade. Sal Stewart, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. Stewart going yard. Here's the pitch to Roberts. He'll Watch ball 1. Roberts down swinging in the second. He'll take a first strike. One runner on first. Similar spot. Called for a strike 2. Yankees, Blue Jays dealing with some weather. They're delayed in the first. Rickard going to steal, and it's a swing and a miss. That will retire the side. 6-0 Huntington St. Joe's leads it over Wahama in the second round of the regionals. We're back after this on the WJEH Facebook page. Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
And we're back in the second round of the regional playoffs. The top-seeded, top-ranked Huntington St. Joe's up 6-0 on your Wahama White Falcons. It's Parker Fields facing Brody Runyon. First pitch in there for a called strike 1. Runyon with a single, extended with an error last time up in the second, as that'll misfire for a ball. Go 8-9-1 for St. Joe's. Runyon, Capper, Mason, Watts. And delivery will misfire for a second ball. Outside for ball 3. Runyon 366. There's so much consistency in this order. Most of the guys around the mid-threes mark. As that is ball 4. So White Falcons going to walk the lead off. Here's Capper, a junior, 244. 10 ribbies, 11 hits. Flew out to left field at Jodon last time. Early bunt show. So he'll pull back and take up and away. That's been the MO today. Scott Shoemate gave him a little move of the head there. Couldn't tell if it was a shake or a nod. He'll say go ahead and swing as it's watched up. Nobody out, runner on first. 6-0 St. Joe's, bottom of the fourth. Fields will let it fly. As it's a little down, not by much. Wahama getting a little lackadaisical on the throwback. That's just kind of been the word you'd use to describe it today. I don't know if it's the weight, maybe mentally you just thought you weren't going to play. I mean, I didn't think I was going to broadcast at a certain point. Really right until they said play ball. But that's baseball. It's the mental battle. Got to be ready every day. You could be in the office. You could be doing yard work. White Falcons just need a little jolt of energy. Ball 4. Or check that in there, called strike 1. Camper 244. That's with Mason Watts due up next. That is upstairs. So it's back to the senior Watts, the Kentucky Christian commit. First and second, as Fields will glance at the runner and goes, it's up high. That's out for ball 2. Of course, you are playing probably the deepest team in the state, top to bottom. In St. Joe's, here's a 2-0 pitch taken for strike 1. Of course, you got the Sherman Tide. They're as good as anybody at the top of their pitching staff with Delaney and Hamrick. The Joes probably have the most guys that can hit. Probably the deepest staff, as that's taken for strike 2. Got Gilmer now up on man 6-0. That game mid-3. Hopping ground ball. Aiden Young gets the out at second base. Stat's going to throw to first as it's by Roberts. It'll bounce off the dugout. And the 7th run of the contest going to come in. The White Falcons are throwing it around. Little league moment over to the third base dugout. As it was tossed towards the plate, and just wasn't paying attention there. Wahama, kind of a collective failure. Bad plays happen. It's just a deal where you never want to compound a mistake. That's in baseball, that's in life. So 1 down, runner on third, 7-0 St. Joe's lead. First pitch outside corner, called strike 1. McDowell struck out swinging and popped up. Runner on third, 1 away. The pitch is waved at. McDowell, 396, 36 hits coming into the day, 8 of them doubles. As Fields comes to the plate with the 0-2, it's a line drive into left. As the 8th run of the contest is going to come in. Good level swing there from Braden McDowell. He'll drive in his 23rd run of the season, and Coach Bond will come out of the dugout for a quick conversation. We step away for a quick break.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Runner on first, 1 down, 8-0. Huntington St. Joe's leads as it's a first pitch swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Parker Fields, throwing a Curveball to Cam Keller. Keller double into the right center field gap last time. As that'll be a ball one. Keller, a sophomore, a lot of bat speed, really good exit velocity. 1-1. As it's into the hole, grounder will reach left. I like the action with Keller with his hands. He's short to the ball, doesn't do a lot of excessive pre-swing movement. Just kind of right there, just in front of the shoulder, below the ear. Hands to the ball. As Wide Pence flew out to right field and hit a ground ball, ended up in a White Falcon error. That is a ball one. Coach Bond there in that timeout, just trying to get his team to focus. Kind of going guy by guy and hoping for a little life down the stretch here. 1-0 to Pence, taken down low. Two balls, no strikes. As Fields will offer, and it's pulled well onto the soccer. Two balls, one strike. And it's pulled down the left field line past a diving Lloyd into the corner. That'll score another one. Coach Shoemate will tell Keller to hold up. And it's a stand-up double for Wyatt Pence. You saw his strength pulling the ball on the previous swing, the foul ball. And then able to thread the needle there, stays inside it just enough. Good effort from Lloyd as he hit the turf. But St. Joe's just seeing it big today. Here is Jacob Courts, one down, runners on second and third. It's up the middle. Wahama will get into a mercy rule situation as Keller scores. It's 10-0 St. Joe's. Of course, the three more outs required in the next, but that's what you're going to be up against. As the lead is hit double digits. Got to credit St. Joe's. Of course, their pregame was interrupted too. They were going to hit on the field. Only one or two guys did, and then the rain canceled that whole deal. Hasn't affected them. Put up 15 in yesterday's win. In 10 today, here is Evan Mannon. Will get a push bunt down the first base side. Roberts will step on first. It scores Pence. So push bunt RBI, a little bit of a safety squeeze. That's nice execution there from Evan Mannon. And that's a good team. Human nature could say we're way up. I just want to hit this thing into the trees. But still making good baseball plays. Playing to your strengths. Here's Hudson Musavi. Fly ball straight away, center the catch made by Cade Blackshire. And the side is retired. Need two to stay. It's 11-0 St. Joe's over the White Falcons. We're back in the top of the fifth after this.
When we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul. Through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Here is Braden's stats. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Wahama trailing 11-0. It is Courts out there still for Huntington St. Joe's as he'll zip in a fastball and go up in the count 0-1. It'll go stats, Harrison Lloyd, Cade Blackshire, 5-6-7. As Courts will offer, gets a called strike 2. And a long conference there outside of the dugout. Coach Hicks talking to the guys. Just been a tough day as that is up by the chin. And one that, if the score holds, you got to flush it. As we saw yesterday, Wirt County, capable team. It's looking more and more like a rematch. Tigers, White Falcons, J.C. Cook tomorrow. The 2-2. Is hit high in the air, called for by the shortstop, and the catch made by Hudson Musavi. Harrison Lloyd will dig in, 1 down, nobody on. And the first pitch, Courts to Lloyd. He'll come around on the check swing. Lloyd, 356, 487 OBP. Leads the team in QABs. Quality at-bats. Here's a pitch. Hit over the netting, out of play. Big shout out to the administration at St. Joe's. They've been very hospitable, have been helping us out. Good operation here at the Kennedy Complex. Had a pregame hot dog, too. Was up to muster. And, of course, the taco in a bag yesterday at our place. Here's a 1-2, and it's a called strike 3. As Court's able to carve it up, and Wahama down to its last out. Nobody on, 2 down. Cade Blackshire, 191 hitter, 3 runs batted in. Out on the ground last time, tried to slip in a bunt for a hit. Here's Courts. Away for a first ball. Got underway around 5:40. It's been just over an hour of game time as Blackshire will put it on top of the St. Joe's Fieldhouse. Got to give credit to Courts today. He's been phenomenal. Just very efficient. This is just his 56th pitch. That is ball 2. Hasn't given up any hits, has walked 2, struck out 5. That is a called strike 2. It would be a no-hitter if he could do it here. I think you do have to cover the 5-inning no-hitters a little differently than the full games, but it's not his fault that his team hit, as that is low for ball 3. Jodan hoping for the opportunity on deck. Here's the payoff. Fouled off the end of the bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Blackshire. He'll take for ball 4. Good at-bat there from Cade. Worked it full, fouled one off. We'll get the free pass. Jodan popped up last time. Wahama with a runner on first. 2 outs for Courts. It's a well-hit ball, deep left field, and it's over his head. It'll roll to the track. Jodan to second. Mason Hicks sending Cade Blackshire. He'll dive in safely. Parker Jodan with a rocket. Teleports it to the outfield. So 11-1. Flashing the power there, Jodan. Got something out over the plate. And if nothing else, that gives them a little confidence going into the next game, as that is a ball 1 up. Jodan into the team, just a sophomore this year. Here's a pitch to Newell. He'll hit a hooking fly ball, a couple feet left of the foul line. Unlucky for AJ. Runner on second, 2 down, a ball and a strike to A.J. Newell. 11-1 St. Joe's. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike 2. Wahama down to its final strike. Here is Courts. Up and in. Going to step out. Two balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs, ball 3. Payoff pitch is swung out and missed by A.J. Newell, and that will do it as Courts picks up the strikeout. And Huntington St. Joe's takes it 11-1. Wahama on the brink of elimination will have to beat the Wirt County Tigers again tomorrow to earn a chance to play these guys again here. As we look towards the weekend, we'll head to a quick break and a post-game recap.
Step up to the plate this spring with color blooms and hometown pride at Bob's Market and Greenhouses. Brighten your porch with beautiful hanging baskets bursting with color. And add a touch of green with our full lush Boston and macho ferns. Perfect for spring! Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. For over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on a hometown team. Go Falcons! Make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
11-1, Huntington St. Joe's takes it over Wahama in the second round of the regional tournament. As we'll be back with you on the air tomorrow evening. As soon as we find out the first pitch, we will let you know as the White Falcons play the Wirt County Tigers for the second time this week. A great pitching performance today from St. Joe's righty Jacob Courts. Gives up 1 hit, strikes out 6, and walks 3. As the St. Joe's hit the ball all game, they had 8 of them. Cam Keller, 2 for 3 with a double. Jacob Courts, 2 for 3 as well. And then we saw Wyatt Pence turn on one down the line. An extra bagger for him as well. For Wahama, Parker Jodon, a bright spot late. Hit a double to the track. As we'll go ahead and wind things down, Wirt took it 26-1. And their victory over Hannon, just in case you were wondering at home. I'll go and sign off. Thank you to Tom Sussman for working the camera, the production. And a shout out to our title sponsor, Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis.